got the old trailer hooked up. Gonna go pick up some old junk box. Had a guy call me, say he had one about 2 hours north of me. Could make a pretty cool project. We'll decide when we get there. Stay tuned. Well, we got our home. This gem right here is gonna be the new off-road recovery rig. See these mountains over here? Right over here in my front yard, there's a canyon over there called the Elbow Canyon. If you ever seen or watched Matt's Off-Road Recovery, you know he comes down in my neck of the woods all the time, does recoveries on that mountain. It's a pretty nasty trail. A lot of people end up stuck, broke down, can't figure out how to get out of it. Well, I spent my whole childhood and teen years and whatnot running up and down all these mountains around here. So I figured I better build me a recovery truck, help some of these people out, and that's what this is for. That's why I didn't care if it's all rusty, beat up, whatever. It's all gonna get cut apart. I'm gonna put that wrecker boom, I'm not using the whole bed, but the wrecker boom itself is gonna go into the bed of that truck. Those 37-inch super swampers and those axles are gonna go underneath here. They're already geared with locker, chromoly shafts, things like that. I got a small block 350 I built a little while ago. That's gonna go in it. And yeah, this is a new project, first project for the YouTube channel. I'm gonna start with getting this thing cleaned out, because you can see she's full of crap, literal probably rat turds or squirrel turds or whatever was out in that desert. Get this seat out of here, get the carpet out, get this whole thing pressure washed out. Man, whatever this little thing that was living in here, he was a sorry SOB. He got cactus up in there. He's like booby trapping this thing so nobody could get in there. I got so many pieces of cactus run through my fingers and gloves. I got a majority of the rat turds out of there. There's a whole bunch still under the seats and behind the seat, but I need to get the seat out, rip this carpet out of here, and I'm gonna pressure wash it out. And then, like I said, when I do these rock sliders and boat side it, I'll probably cut all the way up into here and make the floor somewhat level with this to go up at that trans tunnel. I mean, it'll be a little shallow floor, but not a big deal to me. Get rid of this rot all the way through that floor. But we'll see by the time I get all this stuff tore apart, really how much I want to do with it. I'll end up gutting that dash, and it's pretty roached. Somebody bent it all up, everything like that. If I can get that fixed, maybe I'll try to save everything on it and just pull that dash mat off of there and just do a steel top or something. I don't know. It's not going to be fancy in here. I'm not too worried about that. It's going to be steel floor, probably roadside floors. A couple bucket seats in there, and said it's not going to be a pretty build. It's not going to be fancy. Nothing anybody will be ooh-ahs over, but it'll be fun. And oh, I got a cactus right there in my hand. Them dang little things. If probably can't tell, but there it is. Kept shoving those things through my gloves and into my hands. That little critter was definitely trying to keep his house safe. But anyways, I'll try to get it cleaned out and get seats out and everything, and I'll get an update for you guys. Well, we got the interior somewhat cleaned out. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be completely rotted out. Right there on the passenger side, that's where your body mount's trying to push up through the floor a little bit, so I'll probably have to cut that out and reinforce it. This passenger side, or this driver's side's the worst of it all. But I'm not too worried about that, because all this is going to get cut out clear across here for the sliders to go in. Bottom of this door is going to get cut out, sliders, because it's going to probably come up to about here on the door, where the bottom of it will hit against that slider there. I was debating on pulling this whole dash frame and stuff out, but it's not in too terrible a shape. And to be honest with you, I don't care if it's nice or not, because it's just going to be a off-road truck going up in the mountains and beating it up. So for the most part, I was pretty happy when I got all that rat crap and everything out of here, and it was actually shiny black. So that's the only spot really in the interior that's shot. Not a big deal, because once I get that slider in there, I'll have to build new floor to attach to that slider. That side over there, I'll cut it out and reinforce it for that body mount to go into. And yeah, we'll go from there. And that'll probably be on the... So that's going to be the end of this video. Next video, we'll jump into getting the suspension and everything pulled apart on this, getting these axles out, and ripping this old motor that's sitting inside the engine bay out, tearing it apart to get pieces off it that I'll need for the engine I built, and we'll go from there. Stay tuned.